Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we salute France.
It's the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour. With guest stars Tallulah Bankhead, The Temptations, Pat Paulson, the Jimmy Joy Singers, the Mouet de Flan Dancers, and Nelson Riddle and his orchestra. Brought to you by... From Television City in Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen, meet the Smothers Brothers.
Seems to whisper Louise. Birds in the trees seem to twitter Louise. Each little rose tells me it knows I love Louise.
Yes, Louise, a song made famous by France's greatest entertainer.
Yes, France's leading song and dance man, Charles de Gaulle.
No, it's not Charles de Gaulle, it's Maurice Chevalier.
Yeah, Maurice
Charles
Chevalier.
de Gaulle is not an entertainer, you see, he's a politician.
Well, he had to be an entertainer before he became a politician.
No, that's wrong. Only in America you have to do that. But anyway, we're not talking about politics. We're talking about the romance of France.
Ah, yes.
We're talking about wine, women, and song.
Oh, yes, that
Oh.
stuff. Oh, I know all about that wine, women, and song because I've been
do.
around.
You really know about those French wines and women's and song, right?
I know all about that stuff.
Okay, what do you know about wine, for example? French wine. What do
I know about it?
Yeah, what do you know about wine?
Get you drunk.
No, I mean as a connoisseur.
Oh.
You know what I mean. As a
Oh,
connoisseur.
yeah. Well, we want to know what the most revered wine in France is?
Yeah, say the most revered wine in France.
What is it?
Yeah. Is it Champagne?
No.
Beaujolais?
No.
Sauvignon?
No, Dickie, you're all wrong. See, the most revered wine in France is California wine.
Why?
It's imported.
Oh, keep coming. Anyway, I knew you didn't know anything about wine, and I asked you that anyway, just so you'd make a fool out of yourself, and you didn't let me down.
Well, why don't you ask...
Each night he comes out and makes a fool out of himself, and I just let him do it.
Yeah,
He didn't know anything about French wine.
Well, why don't you ask me about something I know about,
Okay.
really know about, like women? You can't... I know all about wine, women, and song. You said wine. What about women?
You know
I
a
know
lot
all
about
about women. I don't...
Please don't tell me you stand on your record.
I stand on my...
Okay.
Got a real chuckle out of that, didn't you?
Okay, Tommy. Okay, what do you know about French women?
What do I know about French women?
Yeah.
Little do you know. I know a French woman who would just absolutely tear you to bits.
Really?
Yeah.
What is she, a wrestler?
Someone told you.
I just figured. You don't know her. That's just a dumb joke now. Come on, now. I don't think you would even know how to approach a French woman if you saw one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, all I have to do to be continental. He doesn't think I can be continental, but all I have to do to be continental is to know that to be swave, draper, and blaze. Blaze.
So wait a minute. Tell me, Tommy, how would you introduce yourself to a French woman?
Well, if there was one here, I'd show you.
Okay, pretend I'm a French woman.
You're not my type.
You're stalling now. I'm a beautiful French woman now. What's the first thing you'd say to me?
I say you're a beautiful woman for a guy.
I guess you don't know what to say, do you? You stand out
I
here
really
and
do. I was just messing around. I know what to say.
All right, I'm a voluptuous French woman with long flowing hair, rose petal skin, and petulant lips, bedroom eyes. Now, what are you going to say?
Hey, Dickie, baby, you want to mess around?
Wait a minute. Well, I guess that covers everything, ladies and gentlemen. My brother doesn't know anything about France. You're ill-read, you're uninformed, you're unaware, you really don't, you're out of it. I don't even know what I get from being around you.
About $500,000 a year.
But besides that.
I don't know. I wouldn't be hanging around myself if it wasn't for the money. Every little breeze seems to whisper Louise. Birds in the trees seem to twitter Louise. Each little sigh tells me that I adore you, Louise. In keeping with our French theme, we now present a famous old French dance.
That's not an old French dance, it's a rock dance. And I'm up to here with this rock dancing. Now, I want to see a whole famous, I want to see the can-can.
The can-can?
Yeah.
Ma'am, can you do the can-can? If you do the can you show me how? I'm sick and tired of the brood. Dreary as a fugue, I'm bugged with the what to see. You see that I am. Yes, ma'am, I am.
When we do the jerk a bit, it merely makes us work a bit. Jerk a bit and work a bit, no wonder that we smirk a bit. And when we do the twist a lot, we really don't get kissed a lot. Twist a lot, not kiss a lot, no wonder that we miss a lot. Slopping isn't any fun.
Swimming what we're weary from. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's a dance that we adore.
If you can. Shut me up and tell me more. If you can.
Yes, we can.
Shut me up.
Shut me up.
Shut them up and tell them more.
Can you do the can? If you do the can you show me how? I'm sick and tired of the Money as a fine running from the shotgun. Not one of it's completely no man.
When we do the shake a bit, it feels like a mistake a bit. Shake a bit, mistake a bit. It's hard to stay awake with it. And when we do the twine a lot, it really makes us whine a lot. Twine a lot and whine a lot, like singing Clementine a lot.
Stop some.
Stopping isn't any fun.
Swim some, ho hum. Swimming what we're weary from. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's a dance that we adore.
If you can. Shut me up and tell me more. If you can.
Yes, we can.
Shut me up.
Shut me up. Shut them up and tell them more. Well, it sure looks like tomato juice. Sure smells like tomato juice.
Taste it and see.
Wow! It sure doesn't taste like tomato juice. Wonder what it is.
During World War I, the greatest German spy of them all was Mata Hari. Mata Hari's exploits went unchecked until July 4th, 1918, when British counterintelligence put an end to this spy's colorful career. Now, tonight, with the help of Tallulah Bankhead, we're going to reconstruct this historic incident. And now we would like you to meet the beautiful, voluptuous German spy, Mata Hari. Tommy, what do you think you're doing?
I'm Mata Hari. Just call me Harry.
No, it's not Harry, it's Hari.
I'm Mata Hari.
Oh, all right, okay. What are you doing, Mata Hari?
Just humming and being promiscuous because I'm Mata Hari.
All right, if you're Mata Hari, then who is Tallulah Bankhead?
William Townsley, Chief of British Intelligence.
Now, wait a minute. Tallulah, this is all wrong. You're playing the wrong part.
Don't tell me, tell him.
Tommy, Mata Hari was a woman.
That's what everybody thought, because Harry was a master of disguise.
For crying out loud, it is not Harry, it's Mata Hari.
You see, Dickie, Harry was very depressed, always depressed and unhappy, and everybody would come up to him and they would say, "What's the matter, Harry?"
That's two for you.
Yeah.
Tommy, do you mean Tallulah is supposed to be William Townsley?
That is correct.
William is a man's name.
But it is also a woman's name.
Name me one William who's a woman.
There are a lot of Williams who are women.
Name one.
You probably...
Name one.
Esther Williams.
It is hard to believe that this show is still on the air. When they have cancelled Dundee and Haldane. Cool Hayne, hello, what's the difference?
I'm beginning to feel that way. Now, Tommy, the script is written for Mata Hari as a woman, but you want to play the part of Mata Hari? Go ahead.
Mata Hari.
Mata Hari, Mata Hari.
Okay, so be it. That is the
Okay,
question.
That means that Tallulah must be William Townsley. I hope you bear with us, ladies and gentlemen. The script was not written this way, but we'll just hope for the best. The scene is the office of William Townsley, tough, rugged, two-fisted chief of British counterintelligence. This chief's day of triumph is also one of heartbreak. For Townsley has finally captured the irresistible German spy, Mata Hari.
Townsley here. Tell my wife there's been a mix-up. I shan't be home to dinner. And oh yes, I cannot say this line. I cannot. Call the barber and cancel my shave. And send in the prisoner. Just imagine, after all these years, at long last, I'm going to see that captivating, fascinating Mata Hari again. Come in, Harry.
Oh, William.
Hello, darling. Oh, Harry, you're every bit as divine as I remember you. That voluptuous figure, your rosy complexion, those bee-stung lips.
I guess I'm not a bad-looking guy.
Tell me, Harry, have I changed?
You changed. No, sweet William, you haven't changed. You're still the same as when we first met on the Riviera. I saw you striding across the beach in your shorts. Ah, what a handsome, hairy-chested brute you were.
Yes, I was the talk of the shower room.
Oh, those were the days, the fun days, the blue Mediterranean beneath an azure sky.
And you in your dainty pink little bikini, parading along the beach, while every sail in France was after you.
Yeah. But you came to my rescue, darling. They took one look at you and they just ran.
I don't think I will ever live this spark down.
William, you don't seriously intend to have me executed, do you?
I must do my duty, Harry.
Well, I can't believe that you would do that after all we've had together. I mean, since I last saw you in Berlin, I haven't kissed another fella.
I find that hard to believe.
Look at me, William. Is your heart made of stone?
Oh, no, don't do that. Cover your legs, Harry. You know how they excite me.
William, haven't you no passion left?
Harry. tramp, darling.
Oh, spare me, William, spare me.
I am going to take you to the gallows. Nothing can save you now.
Very well, but before I go, there's something I have to tell you.
What's that, Harry?
I'm going to have a baby.
Well, then in that case, I am certainly not taking you to the gallows. You come with me
Where are you taking me?
to the British Museum.
We're very pleased to have the Temptations on the show tonight. They're one of the country's most popular musical groups, and they have a unique and driving beat all their own. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the Temptations.
Your love is fading. I can feel your love fading. Girl, it's fading away from me. 'Cause your touch has grown cold, as if someone else controls my very soul. I fool myself long as I can. I can feel the presence of another man. Speak my name, it's just not the same. Ooh, baby, am I losing you? I can't hold down. There's something that's inside me. Ooh, baby, am I losing you? Losing you. When I look into your eyes, a reflection of a face I see. I'm hurt, downhearted, and worried, girl, 'cause that face doesn't belong to me. It's all over your face. Someone's taking my place. Ooh, baby, I'm losing you. Listen there, it's everywhere. Ooh, baby, I'm losing you. Losing you. I don't wanna lose you. No, 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 no. I don't wanna lose you. No, no, baby. Don't you feel it? Can't you feel it? I can tell when it's kind of business like this. Ooh, baby, I'm losing you. I can feel it in my bones, and it means you be gone. Ooh, baby, I'm losing you. Oh, my dear, what happened to that love we shared? Ooh, baby, I'm losing you. I try hard to hide this emptiness inside me. Ooh, I'm losing you. Yes, I'm losing you. I don't wanna, no, baby. I don't wanna lose you. No, no, baby. Don't you feel it? Can't you feel it? I don't wanna lose you. Feel it in the morning. You got to feel it in the evening. Move on, baby. You got to feel it. Feel it. You got to feel it, feel it, feel it. Feel it, feel it, feel it. Groove on, baby. Feel it. Losing you.
Sure looks like tomato juice. Feels like tomato juice.
Taste it and see.
Oh, okay. Wow! It sure doesn't taste like tomato juice. Sure looks like it, though.
We get a lot of requests, well, not actually a lot of requests. We get a few requests for my brother and I to sing songs. more songs together, and so we're going to do just that tonight. And we're dedicating this song to an old friend of ours. It's an old song that we've updated a little bit.
The reason we're doing it is that our friend is 5'2".
That's right. 5'2", eyes are blue. Oh, what those 5 feet can do. Has anybody seen my gal? Turned up nose, turned down rose. Yippee, yes, she's one of those. Has anybody seen my gal? Now if you run into a 5'2", all covered with fur, yeah, diamond ring and all those things, bet your life it's probably her. Could she love? Could she woo? Could she coo? Has anybody seen my gal? Anybody seen my gal? Yeah! Running to the 5'2", all covered with fur, yeah. Diamond rings and all those things that you like, it's probably her. Could she love? Could she woo? Could she coo? Has anybody seen my gal? Has anybody seen Mama Cass? This is dedicated to Mama Cass. Yeah! I'm gonna close the door here.
Yeah, please.
It's hard to believe this is her, but
You know, it's hard to believe Twiggy started off that way.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
we're going to ask just a few questions of Mama Cass, and one of them is that from magazine, this centerfold layout, we're wondering if part of your developing out in your new career is going to be involved in more centerfolds of different magazines and the big type layouts like that with the centers of magazines and things.
Well, actually, I'm not really at liberty to discuss that. I will say that this very body has been insured for countless of millions. Countless.
Well, I can imagine it'd take a lot to insure that body. Countless millions to insure that body.
Hey,
Can't count.
hey, you know, don't we, you know, sometimes when we're out here, Cass, we have the audience throw questions up at us.
But we're not going to do that
We're not
right
gonna do
now.
I didn't bring my net.
Didn't bring
Never
her.
work without a net.
All right.
Let's have a big hand for Mama Cass of the Mamas and Papas.
So what do we do now?
We do that thing that you were going to do, the questions.
Oh, okay. Does anybody have any questions tonight?
We have a question and answer period.
There's a
and,
girl jumping up and down in a red right in the back. Can you holler your question out a little loud?
Yes, you started to have a hippie on your show, a girl, and she was in the audience first, and then later on she was in your show.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Was she hired, or was she just happened to be a star all of a sudden?
No, what happened was she was on a trip, and San Francisco when we saw her, and she's a very, very fine actress, and she is a true, what they refer to as a hippie or a flower child. And we hope that we'll be having her on the show about 6 or 7 more times during this season. Any more questions?
It's a very good question.
Young boy over there in the blue.
Could you stand?
Stand up and holler it out.
You were to pay.
Who's that? Two, you or me?
That's very interesting. Now, the question was, do we wear a toupee? Now, we've gotten some letters. That's very interesting because we got some letters saying that your toupee looked bad last Sunday. Now, we do not wear toupees either, Dickie or I, and there's been some letters, people wondering if we do wear toupees. There's nothing on our head except our hair. And we can prove it by... And this is all hair, so we don't...
Actually, it's just got very good tape. That's...
No, we do not wear toupees.
We don't wear toupees. We don't believe in it. The motto of our show is truth. And
I do wear a padded bra, though.
Are you going to run for governor?
Yes, I am, as found out anybody can get in. Anything controversial, anything you'd like to ask? Is it piercing questions of
Social
depth?
significance?
Social significance.
Now look at all the hands go down.
No, this lady here was going to ask a question. Yes, ma'am.
Are you both married?
No.
What was the question? What she said?
The question was, are we both married?
No, we're just brothers.
Tommy, are you really as dumb as you act?
Well, ladies, I'm not the brightest guy in the world, but I'm bright enough to be governor. No, I'm not too dumb. Yes, ma'am.
Was there one more in your group at the time you appeared on the Godfrey Show?
Yes, no, not the Godfrey Show, but we start off as a trio.
Yeah.
And our third member, our old third member named Bobby Blackmore, he's going to be on our New Year's show. And we got back together for that show.
Yeah, but we never, doesn't matter. I get confused. It's a funny thing, for a long time, people used to say, we enjoyed you on the Ed Sullivan Show, you know, for a number of years. And we never did the Ed Sullivan Show, but we got tired of telling people we weren't on the show. And then finally, we met Ed Sullivan for the first time in New York, and he said, "Boys, nice to see you again." That's the truth. It's a true story. And so he figured we had done the show, so we figured, why should we do it? We already did it.
Over there. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, holler out your question.
How long did it take you to become a really big star? You know.
How long will it take us to become a big star? I think that's... the young lady said, you answer this. How long did it take you to become a really big star? Till you really realized you reached the pinnacle of the show business ladder?
When people start asking me if I wear a toupee.
That should wrap it up. We've got to keep the show moving now.
Thank you very much for your informative answers.
We'll be right back with Tallulah Bankhead, The Temptations, and Pat Paulson on the second half of the Smothers Comedy Brothers Hour.
Sure looks like tomato juice. Stains like tomato juice.
Taste it and see.
Oh, thank you very much. Wow! It sure doesn't taste like tomato juice. How come this isn't tomato juice? Sure looks like tomato juice. Yeah, it feels like tomato juice.
Taste it and see.
Thanks, buddy. Wow! It sure doesn't taste like tomato juice. Well, am I glad I hate tomato juice.
Here are the Temptations once again with Swanee.
I've been away from you a long time. I never thought I'd miss you so. Somehow I feel your love was real. Near you, I long to be.
The birds are singing, it is song time. The banjo strumming soft and low. I know that you yearn for me too.
Swanee, you're calling me. Swanee, Swanee, how I love you, my dear old Swanee. I'd give the world to be among the folks in PIXI, even now my mommy waiting for me, praying for me down by the Swanee. The folks up north will see me no more when I go to that Swanee shore. Hey, man. What's that?
I don't know. I don't see nothing.
Steamboats are coming. Steamboats are coming, coming, coming. Just for me. Just for me. Just for me. Just for me. We are here, way up on the Swanee River, far, far away. That's where my heart is longing ever. That's where the folks stay. Swanee, Swanee, how I love you, my dear old Swanee. The folks up north will see me no more when I go to that Swanee. When I go to that Swanee. When I go to that Swanee. Oh,
Sure looks like tomato juice. Sure smells like tomato juice.
Taste it and see.
Huh? What'd you say?
Taste it and see.
Oh, l'chaim. Hey, this is tomato juice.
At this time, we'd like to present a pop group making their first professional appearance on network television. They're part of the gang in my neighborhood. We're really not professionals in the sense that we get paid for what we do, but we play all the elk club smokers and things like that. So we're not really actually professionals, although they do ask us to come back quite a bit. And so we get a lot of compliments and things. We're not pros in that sense or anything. But I think you're going to like it. I'd like to bring him in now. Would you like to come in now, boys? Here for the first time on national television are Ernie Newton, Harry Stanton, Al Hopper, and myself, better known as the Fathers.
The kids today are having their say. They turn us away. They say we're not groovy. But the things we did when we were kids would whip their lids. But we can't tell them. 'Cause we need respect when we come home. Just a little respect. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gonna get some respect. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause we're actually groovy. Yet they say we're not groovy. The old foxtrot, the big bumpy hop, 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 it'll never be hop, 'cause it's hip and it's groovy.
Kids, I'd like to level with you, because I don't believe you really understand us fathers. Sure, you see us around the house before we go to work and after work, and you listen to us talk about work and income taxes, Social Security, groceries, car payments, and all that kind of stuff, and you think it's dull. And it is. But we're not dull. You ever think about what we do when we get our paycheck? What's left of it? We're pretty wild. We find a poker game at the lodge hall and lose it all, or we drop by the tavern and blow our minds on tap beer. We could give you some pointers on how to live if you'd only stop protesting and listen. Make love, not war, you say? In World War II, we did both. Remember Paris? Pinchy, pinchy, pinchy. And you kids, you think you invented love-ins? That's a laugh. You don't know what a love-in is until you get to an office Christmas party. So try to get with it, kids. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. You hamburgers, want to do this? 1.
And we get respect when we come home.
Just a little respect.
Wanna grab some respect? Yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause we're actually groovy. 'Cause we're actually groovy. 'Cause we're actually groovy.
Fathers! Let's hear it. The record companies, keep your eye on these fellas. We hope to have them back, the Fathers. I think it's an important, meaningful group in our society today. Now, change of subject. Since the year, this is an abrupt change of subject, but since the year 1900, more Americans have been killed by privately owned guns than have died in battles in all the wars this nation has fought. Now, following this commercial, we would like to do a salute to the wonderful world of guns.
Guns, 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 guns.
Since the Revolutionary War, Americans have been guaranteed by the Second Amendment of the Bill of Rights the right to bear arms. Today, it is estimated that at least 50 million guns are in private hands. Now that means 1 for every 4 Americans. According to these statistics, it is safe to say that one of the Lennon sisters is packing a rod. Now, one of the staunchest supporters of the right to bear arms is the American hunter.
Wow. Oh, boy. Hunting, what a sport. Get out there early in the morning. Nice, beautiful, fresh air. Spot a wild animal like a vicious rabbit or a ferocious deer and bang, bang. Love it, just love it. It's great to be alive.
Pardon me, darling, but why are you hunters so against theater gun control? I mean, not theater, you know what I mean, the gun.
Sure, I understand
control
what
guns.
you're trying to say. Well, I'll tell you why I'm against those tighter guns. This is one reason, right here. I never would have gotten this moose without a gun. I mean, you can't bring a moose to the negotiating table. Now, right over here.
You shot a salmon?
Yeah.
How did you do that?
Well, I went fishing, hooked him, put him in my sink, and bang, bang. It's a great sport. Love to shoot. Just love it. Bang, bang. Now, but here's my prize catch. My brother-in-law. Had trouble getting him back into town, though. Kept falling off the front fender of the car.
Yes, guns are big business. They can be purchased in sporting stores, department stores, and through the mail. A gun makes a wonderful Christmas present. If Santa doesn't bring you what you want, you can let him have it. It has been suggested that one day guns might be sold on television.
Hi, friends. Dave Deadly here, your trigger-happy used gun salesman. Say, are you unhappy about your present gun? Always breaking down when you're ready for making a killing? Well, Dave Deadly's got the gun for you. Remember, we're the largest gun dealers west of Chicago. And nobody, but nobody, undersells Dave Deadly. Nobody. Now, moving right along. This little rifle right here, folks. This little gun, the Keeley Blue Book, says this gun should sell for $22.99. My price, $1.25. Now, you say you don't have the cash. Just put 20 cents down and the rest you can get in a half hour by holding up a drugstore. Now, here's a beaut. It's a 1946-45. This little number is a one-owner pistol. It was used by a little old lady to kill a little old man. The Keeley Blue Book says $9.98. If you think it's too much, buy the gun and kill Keeley. Just a little joke. Now, folks, let's talk turkey. If you're interested in a prestige weapon, Dave Deadly's got the baby for you. Now, this little number here comes fully factory equipped, white wall tires, a 22-mile rangefinder, yes, leather interior, and a brand new camouflage paint job. No point making the neighbors nervous, I always say. Mom and Daddy, if you're worried about the kids at home, this cannon has all the latest safety features recommended by the editors of Housebreaking. For instance, this safety catch right here. Once this latch is secured, this cannon cannot be fired. See? So why not come down and see us? You can't miss us. We're right off the Santa Ana Freeway, right next to the big hole in the ground.
Yes, the fascination with guns by many Americans is unbelievable. I myself take a shot now and then. It has even led one television producer to go so far as preparing a game show based on the love of guns. And now we go to Hollywood for a sneak preview.
Hello again, gun lovers from coast to coast. Welcome to another violent half hour of the shooting game. Now will our Bang Bang Girl bring out our first contestant. He's Mr. Ronald Woolner, an unemployed mayor from Gary, Indiana. Come on out, Mr. Woolner. Thank you, Miss Bang Bang. A little nervous, Mr. Woolner?
Lou, I've never been on television.
Well, you're really going to enjoy this game. Now, as you know, Mr. Woolner, these are 3 figures, and behind these 3 figures are people we selected before the show tonight. Now, one is a complete stranger with a $10,000 life insurance policy made out to you if you kill him.
Oh, well, I hate strangers.
Good. Now, another is a famous celebrity. Now, if you kill him, you win a complete bedroom set. Yes, a combination color TV and stereo. And a year's supply of Blogger beer.
I love beer. It makes me crazy.
Good. That's great. Now, the third figure behind the curtain is none other, hold on to your hat, none other than your loving wife, Thelma.
Give me the gun.
Wait a minute. If you shoot her, you have hit the jackpot.
You're telling me.
Yes. You win a $25,000 life insurance policy. Just $25,000 cash.
Oh, wow.
Plus, an evening with either Anne Margaret or Gentle Ben.
Oh.
Okay, Mr. Woolner.
Look at the way my hands are shaking.
Yes, they are. Choose your weapon.
Oh, good. Looks like a cigarette lighter I used to have.
Yes, don't point it at yourself. Watch out. Ow! Ooh, that hurts.
Oh, gee, I'm sorry. Well, what do we do now? What happened?
You get a chance to appear on our other show.
Oh, great. What's it called?
The electric chair game.
I see.
Take 'em away.
What about my date with Gentle Ben?
Out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's our show for tonight. Tune in next week when you'll meet your brand new MC. Until then, be kind to each other and God bless.
Sure looks like tomato juice. Yes, we take our hats off to fun-loving, gun-loving America.
Yes, we
Rootin', tootin', shootin' paradise of pistol-packing people pluggers.
That's pretty good. And we of the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour would like to proclaim one day of the year as National Gun Day.
Yes, when all trigger-happy Americans can march side by side. Yes, private citizens, criminals, and out-and-out nuts. Boy, I can't wait.
Yes, Brother Tom, I could see it now.
106 shotguns in the big parade, with 210 carbines looking grand. They'll be followed by kids with the zip guns, dads with their M1s, snipers shooting who they can. 106 shotguns in the big parade, with 110 carbines looking grand. They'll be followed by kids with the zip guns and dads with their M1s and snipers shooting who they can. 106 shotguns gleaming in the sun, with a dozen or more bazookas in the rear. And what glorious fun it will be to know that we are free to shoot our brains out every
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We're a little bit rushed now. And before we do say goodnight, I would like to thank the Temptations and Tallulah Bankhead for doing such a nice job. Let's hear it for them.
Also, we want to thank Pat Paulson and
Cass Elliot.
And Cass Elliot,
Right.
the Mamas and Papas.
That's right. Next week we have what?
Next week we have Annette Fabre, Marcus Valley, and Mr. Jack Benny as our guest.
That's right. At this time in the heart of the Christmas season, we'd like to commend the Salvation Army for the wonderful job they do to brighten the lives of so many people.
So won't you give and support the work of the Salvation Army?
Oh, also, before we say goodnight, why don't we I remind the people to watch Mission Impossible.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, for that, so they follow us
They're
right
our
now.
friends, Barbara Bain and Martin Landau,
Yeah,
so we'd
really
like you to
great.
look in because they're our friends.
And it's a great show. I think it's a...
It's a bang-bang show.
Yeah, watch, and they have a lot of guns.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Also appearing in tonight's show was Tino Conforti. This is Roger Carroll.